All right, have not fans. This is wow. I don't have I touched the Jeffrey's real father subject in a while. I don't think I have. I know around the time where we got the first clip for Exhausted when Veronica's like, you really think he's your father? And then I did like a ton of videos. Is Jim the father? Is Catherine's father? Jeffrey's father? Is Derek the father? Um, Derek, I think I don't know. I think I did that many. And now Geoffrey Owens, is he Jeffrey's father? I don't know. We know he's a senator. We know Geoffrey Owens' character will be portraying a senator on the show. He knows Charles. I mean, heck, other people are saying, what if he's Charles's father? Possibly. Who knows? But that would be pretty weird if it turns out that that's his father, because I talked about in several other videos earlier that hey, Charles and David both ran against each other for a seat in the Senate, and it turns out that hey, you know what, Charles won. So can you only imagine if it turns out that Jeffrey and Charles are, well, no. That's if Charles and Geoffrey Owens are father and son, because Jeffrey would be Charles's brother. You know how awkward that would be? Let's break it down. Okay, so let's say hypothetically Geoffrey Owens is the father of Charles, who is dating or wanting to have Candace as the first lady. Then on top of that, Geoffrey Owens' character had an affair, or actually no, technically Veronica had an affair with Geoffrey Owens while married to David, and then they produced Jeffrey. And then it turns out that Charles and Jeffrey are brothers while Charles is dating Candace. Wow, very awkward. So, in any case, when it comes down to it, we know, and this goes back to me like rewatching a lot of scenes from earlier episodes on the haves and the have-nots. In episode 1, and I'm not going to show the pictures for obvious reasons, because technically I could, because they didn't show all of Wyatt's exposed body, but in episode 1, the big surprise, Wyatt's in the kitchen. He takes off all his, no, actually he walks into the kitchen naked, I believe, when, who is it? The Criers and Harringtons are there, not David though. But then in episode 2, Jeffrey's like, "Oh, yeah, and thank you for that show you put on, that stunt that little stunt you pulled. That really, made my mom happy." And it's like, "Oh, it looked like she liked what she saw. I'm pretty sure she didn't see anything she hadn't already, because from what I hear, your mom gets around." So that lets us know that yeah, there is a reputation of Veronica to actually have been sleeping with other people. And later on, we find out she slept with Catherine's father. She slept with that Judge Gilman. So it is possible that she was attracted to the power that Geoffrey Owens' character had. Maybe he's always been a senator. Maybe he was a judge and worked his way up. You never know. It's one of those things that once the show actually gets to that point in the series, I believe season 7, when Geoffrey Owens makes his appearance, we know he's going to be in at least 10 to a dozen plus episodes. So he will be around for a bit, which is about half a season, give or take. Maybe we'll have some interaction with Veronica. We'll know more about him. I really hope so, because like I said, we don't know who Charles's running mate was, so we don't know who is the future vice president elect, I believe is the right term. So Veronica could have slept with him at some point, maybe, for a certain position, or, maybe to win a court case. I don't know. We know that these characters have a lot of skeletons in the closet, and they have done things to get to where they are now. So it really begs the question, what if she knows that, well, technically, if David really isn't Jeffrey's real father, then Veronica clearly knows it, because she told Jeffrey that, oh, you still think he's your father. So we do know that if it is true, then Veronica is aware David is not the real father. But would she know who it really is? That's a better question. Well, technically, yeah, she should know, because if she was screwing around behind David's back, and then he's not the father, then she probably shouldn't know who it is, unless she was screwing around with so many people they need to be on the Maury show. So yeah, it would be interesting, but I'm more in tune with the whole Derek theory. But then it'll be hella awkward if it turns out that Derek is the father of both Candace and Jeffrey. And no, we don't have the confirmation yet on the lion tattoo. I don't know if we will know either this week or next week, but we do know that Hannah is going to invite Derek to stay with her. But the question is, will we actually, number one, will those two have sex? Number two, will we see a lion tattoo on Derek? We shall know either this week or next week, because you know how slow the pacing is. It's technically still nighttime on the show. So when they go back to the house, when Candace and Charles and Landon go to the hotel, it's still nighttime. When Hannah invites Derek to stay, I'm assuming this is after Benny goes up to his room. They get him settled in, and Mitch probably splits the scene after taking that money from the fireplace and whatnot. And then Derek is about to leave, and then Hannah asks to stay the night. So maybe either in the cliffhanger ending of this week's episode or next week's episode, we will know if Derek has the lion tattoo. That's my hope. But in terms of Geoffrey Owens being Jeffrey's father, just going by, I'm not saying that two, peanut butter complexion black people can't have a dark baby, but I'm thinking just based off of looks alone, it makes more sense if Derek is the father. That's just my opinion. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind if David really was Jeffrey's father so we can squash this, but we'll just have to wait and see. I really want to know if Jeffrey's going to ask David or bring up the statement that Veronica made when they get over to the house, because we do know Jeffrey's going to give David that little book. So I do wonder if that's the truth, but I feel like maybe given everything that's been going on, Geoffrey probably thought nothing of what Veronica said, or he knows that, look, my dad's going through enough as it is. I can't lay on like 5 bombs on him at once. So maybe at some point it'll be brought up, but we'll see. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think it is possible? I honestly do think it is a possibility that the Geoffrey Owens character will be the Geoffrey Owens character will be Jeffrey's father, maybe. Who knows? Maybe that will be Veronica's way of slinging her way to Charles, because remember, at this point, they don't know that Candace is with Charles, and if, if Veronica finds out that the alleged father of Geoffrey is close to Charles, then maybe she'll use that to get close and then sabotage Candace. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Geoffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.